What's up, investors and my talk family? Welcome to yet another video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Affirm, ticker symbol AFRM, and I'm going to be explaining why I just posted a trailer on Patreon for Affirm right before their earnings. All right, guys. Now, I don't go ahead and make a video on every single trailer that I make. So if you guys actually want the trailers, make sure you check out the link in the comment section. They now only cost $5 for the trailers, and it also comes with the Discord community. But however, of course, if you want the courses and the one-on-one access to me, direct access, do check out the $20 tier since there's now only one spot remaining. So without further ado, let's get this video on Affirm. Okay, so I need to talk to you guys about something that's not so necessarily Affirm related, but however, you guys are going to find it very interesting. I know this is not the Patreon because I already talked about it. Okay, do check it out. What I want to talk to you guys about is the importance of financial freedom. Okay, now if you're someone who's trying to make money outside of the 9-to-5 route, you already know the importance of financial freedom. So what am I getting at? Well, about a month ago, guys, we partnered up with a company called the Financial Freedom Book Club.org. Okay, so make sure you check them out if you're interested in their program. Just Google Financial Freedom Book Club.org or .com. Both of those sites work, right, guys? And basically what these guys do is that every single month they send out a book regarding personal finance and financial freedom from the best authors that they actually hand select, right, guys? And they also hold bi-weekly Zoom meetings where they go over the book with you and they basically get the community to share the knowledge. And aside from that, the community, the bi-weekly Zoom meetings is an amazing place to network with other people that are trying to make money outside of the 9-to-5 route and maybe brainstorm some ideas, right? So do check out, guys, and make sure you use the code MONEYTALK at checkout to save 10% on your monthly subscription. Now, the subscription actually also includes the price of the book. So every single month you receive a new book where you can touch, right, tangible at your door. Okay, so do check them out. Use code MONEYTALK at checkout, okay, to save 10% per month. Now let's get talking about why did I choose to buy $15,000 worth of Affirm holdings before their earnings. Okay, so this comes down to really two big things, right? Two big things, and one thing that I kind of believe it's going to also play a major role, but it could also play a major role in a negative side, right? So we'll get to that. But first, the two main things, right? So the first thing we need to talk about is the market that we're in right now, right? So the market that we're in right now really loves, right? They really loves and really benefits companies that have really good earnings, and it also hates and it slashes companies with any bad earnings. Okay, so this is very important on where do you set your stop loss, right? Now for the Patreons, they know where I've set my stop loss when it comes to Affirm. So that's the main thing, right? So if Affirm comes out with good earnings, it is going to jump massively, right? I mean, look at Chegg, right? Look at Chegg, look at Amazon, look at Snapchat, right? These companies that now have good earnings, and the stock market actually appreciates the good earnings, right? Because about 2 weeks ago, right, when we were in the peak reg that we were in, right, even if a company had good earnings, it just wasn't good enough, okay? No one was impressed by anything, all right? But now we're seeing a shift where people are kind of being more optimistic about good earnings, and they're like, okay, well, this is looking good. Okay, this is the company's doing better. So let's take money from our other stocks that are red and pile it into this company. Now, another thing that we also get why stocks go through a massive sell-off when they have bad earnings is that people are waiting, right? People are kind of waiting for the final dagger, right? The dagger in the coffin would be for them the bad earnings, and they sell their shares, right? Because Affirm right now, just in the previous month alone, right, is still down 17%. Okay, and just from early January, right? Early from January to now, the previous, I'll say 2 months or so, right? It's not even 2 months, it's less than that, but the stock is down 30%. Okay, so when your stock is down 30%, and you've been holding, you've been diamond handing, okay? At one point, the diamond hands are gonna turn paperish, okay? And you don't wanna say that. You don't wanna feel like you've just sold because of the market volatility. So when bad earnings come out, that just gives you the final push off the edge to finish your to close your position, right, guys? So that's why in this market, guys, good earnings are very good and bad earnings are just death, right? I mean, look at the price of Facebook, for example. They come out with bad earnings and the stock literally drops in it drops 1/5 of the price, right? Which is crazy. Them having bad earnings for one quarter. I've previously made a video on Meta as well, and why I actually believe in the company more than ever now. So do check that out as well. But I just dropped my pen. But so that was the main reason, is that, okay, so in this market, good earnings are very good. Okay, they cause the stock to go up massively. Now, the second reason comes down to more specifically the company, right? The company Affirm. So Affirm, and another company. So what am I talking about? Well, Affirm and Amazon, right? For those that don't know, Affirm is a payment processor, which basically allows the customer to pay for the product in maybe 48 months or maybe in 12 months, okay? So that's what Affirm does, for those that necessarily didn't know what Affirm was, right? Now, what is a company that Affirm is actually partnered with and is used as a payment processor for that company? Amazon, guys. Amazon. And Amazon had blockbuster earnings, okay, guys, with their revenue just being amazing, right? So that's one thing that made me kind of go like, well, if Affirm is processing payments for Amazon and Amazon's earnings were just freaking incredible, so what does that really mean? A higher percentage of users using Affirm, right? Which led me to the consensus of Affirm is going to have pretty good earnings this quarter, okay? Now, one thing that is important to keep in mind, right? And I said that is kind of a reason why I was very iffy about kind of making this purchase, was because of the CPI data that's coming out tomorrow, right? Or on Thursday rather, the same day as Affirm's earnings, right? So I know one of my patrons actually talked to me and they were like, okay, so why don't we, Money Talk, you've been coming out and saying that the CPI data, which is the inflation data, isn't going to look good. So if the CPI data is coming out in the morning and Affirm's earnings are coming out in the afternoon, why don't we execute this earnings, or rather this trade, after the CPI data comes out, which could be poor? Now, he could be absolutely right. Listen, he could be absolutely right, but the estimates that now we have for the CPI is at 0.5% increase, okay? So people think that the inflation is going to be higher by 0.5%. Now, something that we know is that Jerome Powell did say that inflation wasn't going to be good, okay? And 0.5% extra isn't good. But could it be lower than 0.5% increase? Possibly, right? Possibly. I think that's absolutely possible, right? That's something that we could do. And in that case, the market's going to be very bullish now, right? Because, oh my God, the CPI is lower than the estimate. This is really good, okay? So we don't even really know. That's why this is such a risky position. That's why you guys need to do your own due diligence, right? This is such a risky position and so many factors come into play where it's like, okay, this is a little bit messy here, right? But as we know, messy is where most of the money is made, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. Now, so like I was saying, the CPI data on Thursday is also going to play a major role on what is going to happen to, to the earnings that Affirm comes out with, right? Now, another thing that's really good to remember, right, is that when the whole market is red, right? When the whole market is red, let's say CPI comes out and CPI is absolutely just a freaking dump. Okay, CPI comes out, CPI is a dump. But on the other hand, right? On the other hand, Affirm comes out and Affirm's earnings are absolutely good. Now, what happens is that we get an outflow of other stocks and we get an inflow into Affirm, right? Which is the third reason why I think that Affirm is going to do well. So that's just my take, guys. Like I said, if you guys want to know exactly where I set my stop loss and, where do I see what's my price target, make sure you do check out the Patreon. The trailers do only cost $5 a month. I mean, that's 2 cups of coffee. All right, come on. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Happy investing. Money Talk out. And also, wish me luck, okay? I have 15K on the line here. Wish me luck. Happy investing, guys. Money Talk.